Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's showtime. Hi, guys. I'm back again. You just can't win for losing, can you? Here's Caraxus, the Scriptbane himself. And he's going in. A little post-dinner coffee for me. Right. We'll jog over and grab whatever has sold on one of my other characters. Probably from last night. Yes, a gold 7. I am as rich as I have ever been in the game. Okay. We need to check and see the Chapter 3. What else do we need? I believe we've got to get more stuff done. More crafting levels. I'll take care of that first. Dragon minions, so... Completing events. Right. So... Lornar's Pass, I think, will be good. Lornar's Pass should be good.
Oh? How so? Everything's just been going so well. I should offer up some prayers.
Let's see. I'm a jewel smithy. So... we'll head down here. See which bits. Alright, we've got to get to 4 more crafting levels. Story chapters, we'll get that tomorrow. Enemy factions, Sons of Svanir. Good. Craft a masterwork item. So we have to get to the point where we can at least craft a masterwork item. Right. Oh, let's say 50. Good evening to whomever has joined me. I'm at 47.
I'm good.
I'm at 48. More tier 3 mats. Was that more hero points? I don't think it was. No, it wasn't. Masteries. Let's see. Right, so now we need to start learning a few recipes. Looks like there are 2 things we have access to. So we need 4 settings. 2 bands. If you haven't seen crafting in the game before, they all work, almost all work similarly. And that your best XP isn't by just cranking out the same thing over and over and over. It's by discovering new recipes. Basically, doing a recipe for the first time. So in this case, oh, we can do 2 more. Or 1 more, I guess. 1, 2, yeah, 3 of them are currently available. I'll explain that in a sec. Another band. Another hook. And 2 more settings. So each of these I'm going to learn an earring and a ring for each of 3 different gems. So, copper setting, copper band, and the first. Craft that. Lots of crafting XP, which as you tick over your crafting XP, you also get XP. Hey, Vorp, how you doing? And now, again, we have setting, band. This one's no longer lit because we've already learned that recipe. So we'll learn this one next. And this pattern of discovery is, in essence, now you'll notice we got enough. We hit 25. We added some more. And more stones are now available. But for now, we will use the lowest tier of ones to get those all crafted. And then we'll do the same thing with the next batch of stones. We have to get to a certain level, we can start doing master crafting, which is crafting higher tiers of items. And I need to do one of those for the Adventurer's Guide. Pretty simple. So we've got 3 more stones have opened up to us. In essence, because these are grayed out, we know all of the recipes, the basic recipes that you can learn with these 3. So we're going to need 6 more settings. Three hooks. And 3 bands. Now you note we have these items here, they're showing orange, which means that they will give us a lot of XP. These are the ones we just learned. We could continue to crank those out, but you get a lot less XP than if you're discovering new recipes. At least they're new for you. We also have brooches, which require a setting and a stone as a separate thing from just the stone. It basically acts as they all have certain degrees of complexity behind them. But for right now, we're going to grab that. That. And that. And then the same thing for the rings. And since we need a mastery, this will get us to 50, almost to 50.
What do you need?
So I'm going to deconstruct all of these. Well, actually, I'm not sure. Any of them actually improvements for what I currently have equipped? No. So I will just deconstruct all of these. And you get some of the mats back. And you also get luck. Not much in the way of mats back, but hey. It has to be destructive over time. So what next? Aha. You can see there's the first 3 earrings we learned, and they've gone gray now. They'll give us no more XP. But we could still spam the last batch. But again, that's not particularly prudent money-wise, let's say. So, we have a jeweled brooch. Is that the only one that is fit for the jeweled brooch? Must be. We need a copper setting. Copper setting, copper setting. Jeweled brooch. Now, that didn't give us what I was expecting. That's just our first amulet. Okay. Let us go ahead and we won't get any for that. So it looks like we have to create another sort of random. We have to just craft an item. We're at 45. Let's craft another 3 of these. So we'll need 3 more settings. And 3 more hooks. grab whichever one we have the most of. That is that one. Not quite there yet. How about a couple more settings? And the 2 more brooches. Want to do it? Not quite. One more. And that'll give us to 50. There we are, 50. Now we can create a master item. This is what we've been working for. We need to make a copper chain. We'll go ahead and craft that. And that's our first master item. And that's what we need for another level. For the adventurers item. We're up to now 8 out of 13. And we will head off to, where was it? Lornar's. After we deconstruct everything. Or sell. And I don't think any of these were deconstructible. They're not. We'll just sell them. Could sell them on the auction house. Nah. Let's just get them out of the inventory. They don't eat. They're not even sellable. Are they soul-bound? They are soul-bound. Okay, so they're just components. We're going to throw them away. No big expense there, but jewelry is not the best example. I probably should have gone with either the weapons or the armor. It's a little more straightforward. We are now level 49. We have a brand new spanking greatsword. Let's go ahead and swap out. We no longer need the old one. We'll swap out. First of all, we did get more points here. Spirit weapons. Sure, we'll grab the last one of those. We're almost 50. There we go. And grab the first one for meditation. Check our equipment. And we're going to go all power all the time. So we remove the 2 pistols. Those are primarily condition weapons. So we'll be a little bit more adept at murdering everything that needs murdering, you know? Hey, Nod Knox. Got your GW2. You have so many items just being thrown at me, you're getting dizzy. Yep, I'm glad you got it back. The wiki is usually your best friend for that stuff. Generally speaking, it's the best way to. If you have questions about whether something is of any particular use or not, generally speaking, the best approach is to check the wiki. Lornar's. We own a Lornar's from Lion's Arch. But yes, the overload will sometimes drive people away, especially because most people, like me, and probably like you, have got so much crap in their bags that they look at this pile of stuff in their bags that they don't recognize and they give up. And that is a completely understandable reaction. Especially for a brand new player. You're not that, obviously. But a brand new player is going to be faced with things like event items. And not understand that those are exclusive to the heart, a heart on the map. And you've probably already finished it, and therefore you can just go ahead and throw those away. That away. And if you also are just coming back and you've been away a while, you'll have birthday presents. There's an account birthday present that you'll only get one of. You can claim it once. And then there are character-based birthday presents, and those are awesome all the way through years 8. Years 3 through 8, every character for their birthday gets access to a different die pack. And a lot of those dies are very high value if you wanted to buy them. Mind you, you can only choose one die per pack, per character, per birthday. And those are bound. So what a lot of people will do is they'll choose the most valuable one and just grab that to save themselves money if they were ever going to go buy that. Personally, I choose the dies I like best. And so I will spend half an hour checking out all the available dies. Hey, fat buddy. Just don't even know what's in the packs you're getting. Yeah, if it's the birthday presents, those are going to have a birthday booster. They're going to have a level up item. It allows you to level up your character to level 20, 30, all the way up to 60, I think. You'll get a die kit that'll have a bunch of die packs in. You can select one die pack and one die from the pack. Can't sell it, but it allows you to get really cool dies. You'll also get a karma item, which is one of the currencies. I think those are the 4 things you get. And here we are at Lornar's Pass. I have opened an enormous number of those birthday packs, as you might expect, given the fact I have so many characters and I've been playing the game for so long. And that's why I know it's the 3rd through the 8th. Now the 9th, 10th, and 11th, you get an additional die kit, but that one is not per character, that is per account. And those are especially bright dies. Not to everyone's taste. They are these 3 dies are the 3 I have so far. We have Taffy, which is a electric bright blue. Bubblegum, which is an eye-peeling pink. And I have Limesicle, which is green, extremely green. And then we got 3 more in the pack to choose from. So we know what our next 3 anniversary die packs are. And in we go. Got a hero point in here for communing. Now this is a bigger map, so I may not finish the map completion tonight. Now tomorrow is the rollover for the key farm. It says you need transmutation charges to change your dies. That is not true. It will say it will require 0 transmutation charges to change the dies. Changing dies is free. Changing the appearance of the item itself costs a transmutation charge. It should say 0. For instance, if I'm to click on, if I click on any die here and I click it there, you'll see these changes will cost 0 transmutation charges. Random dies, for instance, randomly dyeing your stuff is free, but randomly changing its physical appearance, as to whether it looks like plate armor or chainmail or whatever, is not. Those do cost a transmutation charge. For a very long time, I thought only the first re-dye of an item was free. For years, I thought that was the case. I will now interact with this. I'll take a piece. It's like a piece of mysterious meat. Mystery meat. What could possibly go wrong with eating mystery meat? I have no idea. Can't think of a thing. I'm sure it's fine. And another vista. So, tomorrow I will be doing storyline stuff. Chapters 1, 2, probably 3, possibly 4. I'll get a key for 10, the level 10, the first chapter, and one for the 4th. I think you get another for the 6th as well. And it's more scrits. Well, I, Caraxus Script Brain, shall make them... Scrit Bane, not Scrit Brain. Although, possibly Scrit Brain, too. I shall make them regret. They're coming in here. Get up! Get up, you lazy lump!
Buster! Oh, traveler.
Stop calling me a hoe. I've warned you about that before. I have succeeded at the event. The heart is not yet complete. Scrap metal.
No.
Scrit-brained idiots. No, that's not a scrit. It's a raptor. Away from him.
Attack. Yes.
Just have to res these guys now. Resing the pack bulls as well. What can I say? I'm an animal lover. I do love animals. Depending on how they're cooked, of course. What? Place the scrap metal. It places the scrap metal in the jar. Or in the barrel, where it gets the hose again. Lounge pass? Yeah, well, it's a special area. Depending on which one, if it's one of the 2 weak ones, it's not that great. What it is it help have access to all of the crafting, the bank, the auction house, all that stuff in one small convenient location. The permanent ones are quite good, especially the Mistlock Sanctuary, because it has the advantage in that you can teleport to it, drop off your stuff, sell, pick up, whatever, and then teleport right back where you were. So the 2 weak ones are, I don't think, especially noteworthy. I have a couple and probably should just delete them because I have the equivalent of 3 or 4. The Wizard's Tower is similar. That's from the Secrets of the Obscure expansion. It basically is a lounge. I have the Mistlock, which I bought. The Lily of Elan I got with the expensive version of Path of Fire. And then Arborstone is a similar thing that is one of the masteries in End of Dragons. So I sort of have 4 of them. Mistlock, what makes Mistlock and a couple of the others so good is the ability to teleport there, take care of your business, and teleport right back where you were for free. which is, generally speaking, a high-value proposition. Well, we've got another cave here. I don't remember what's in here. Scrit, obviously. Do you think they'll dislike me just because I have the nickname of Scritbane? Yeah, probably. Yeah. I have another hero challenge here. Anyone following me? They are. We have to fight Smashy. Sorry, Smashy. Kind of feel bad, but I'm over it. I got a box of cooking supplies. I'm not sure how I got that. New pants, which means a new set of random dies.
Now I shall break you.
And here we go again. Random dies. That is... Well, let's just say that no hunter is going to mistake me for a deer. We have Scorched, Shale, and Jalapeno. Now, in here, I think we've got to kill... We have to mend injured miners, collapse scrit holes, and stop scrit thieves. Let's go ahead and res this poor miner for a heart of gold. And he's getting old. Old guy music reference. So we'll just work our way down. Oh, no, that's the hero point I just did. So I will not, in fact, help that guy. Squish the Scrit tunnel. We'll just kill Scrit on our way out.
Kill them all.
Okay, kill them all. Granted, does sound a little bit overly hostile, I have to admit. I keep reading Scrit Gear Lobber as Scrit Gear Lobster, which doesn't really make any sense at all. Doom, 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 doom. Scrit Lobster. Lobster. We have an injured miner. Heal! I'll lay on hands. Sort of. Scrit Tunnel. A couple more of those. Finished with his heart.
No!
Yep, one more will do.
It's easy when you know how.
It's easy when you know how, guys. Okay? That's a level 50 for me. How do you consume a skin without having to pay one transmute charge to get it back to the skin you was wearing? Okay, basically what those allow you to do, if you have a skin, is basically acts as one free transmute. And what you do is you just double click on it when you're on the character with the item you want to change to look like the skin. In essence, it saves you one transmutation charge. Level 50. I'm level 50. You only wanted to get rid of the skin from your inventory. The other thing you can do is just drag. Okay, if you just want to get rid of it, you can just double click on skin and it will change whatever piece. If it's a hat, it will change that character's hat to look like the skin. So you don't have to pay. Oh, you would have to pay to get back the one you were wearing. You should be able to destroy it, but you might have to type in the name. It is clumsy, granted. You should be able to simply just drag it or destroy it, but you will have to type the name. Pretty sure.
This is the only proper course.
Okay, I'll try again. You have a skin that you want to get rid of because it's already unlocked, but you don't want to have to change back what you're currently wearing. Is that correct? No. Okay. How do you consume a skin without having to pay one charge to get it back to the skin you were wearing? You only want to get rid of it. Right. So, you should be able to drag it out of your inventory, or it should have a right-click option to delete. Still no? You want to add it to your collection. If you mouse over it, does it have the option to add to your collection grayed out? Right. No, I understand now that you don't want to have to pay to get it back. You just want to make sure it's added. If add to the collection is already grayed out, then it's already been added. I have two. I'm halfway done with my dailies already. So you should be able to simply do a delete because it should already say, or it shouldn't actually say, it should say that adding it to the collection is not an option. It's grayed out. Do I have anything? Don't think I have anything like that here that I can use. So it should be grayed out because basically when it goes into your bag, it's unlocked. And then the only purpose it serves after that is if you want to save one transmog charge and use it. That is not... There's no one else around. We'll not be doing that one then. Yep. Wait, POI over here. How did I miss that? There's a Vista. Is it inside that I missed? It must be. Wow, is that lame? I'm lame, guys. I missed it. Going in. Yeah, I missed it. Alright. We're going back in, guys. Fortunately, I have a fly mount. Oh, that's right. It's on the very tip of this pole. It generally requires a jump to get to it. But with the flying mount, I can cheese it. There we go. Wait. Did I see a POI up there too? Crap, I did. Oh my god, I'd forgotten there was this much stuff in here. Lornar's Pass, not my favorite. Not my least favorite core map, but it's kind of in the running.
That's right. You move.
You now understand it's automatically added when you choose a skin from a reward box, the icon in the inventory for unlocking it for another character. No, that's all character-wide, or account-wide, sorry. All of your characters it's unlocked for. The only use it has once it's unlocked is to save you 1 transmutation charge if you want to use it. Yeah, all dyes and cosmetic unlocks are account-wide now.
Strong.
It's way better.
Refreshing.
There.
It seems to be. But I stabbed a few more times
All right.
anyway.
Now I've finished off this area. Yeah, I'm sorry I wasn't clear at the very start there, Knock Knocks. It confused you, Tad? Yeah, you've got a lot about... Yeah, I know. Believe me, I know. It's like if I create a new character in Lord of the Rings Online. I have like 30 boxes I get on each character. Yeah, Kaith. On Kaith. Welcome to the I Hate Kaith Club. There are an awful lot of us. Alright, we finally got that little place taken care of. We'll now move on. I would only missed 3 things in there. Or 2 things. The Vista and the POI. Yeah, I'll try to be a little more, a little less verbose and a little more precise with any other requests. At least you have your most prized item, the Endless Mystery Tonic. The tonics are cool. My favorite tonic... Oh, no, this is just a different entrance to the same place. My favorite tonic is the one that makes me look like a Kodan. For 2 reasons. First, makes me look like a fucking polar bear. And second, it's a combat tonic. So it can be used in combat. You don't... Most tonics you take, you can't do any combat stuff. You can do all the combat stuff with a combat tonic.
I can't drink this watered down.
Vorpine is exactly correct. He's known me for a decade and a half. And I'll never be less verbose. I try, I fail. But at least I'm willing to try and admit that it's not actually what you might call a strength. There is a reason why I have a character named Prolix Verbose. It came when a friend asked the question, hey, asked a bunch of us, hey, if you were going to be the lead singer for a band, what would you name your band? And mine was Prolix Verbose and the Too Many Words. See, I was seeing verbose about how he's trying to not be verbose all the time. And prolix. I am both prolix and verbose. And blabby. Just plain blabby, too. And don't tell him all my secrets. Come on, man. Secrets. Yeah, as if... I passed out drunk. Well, we are in the Nornlands, after all. Rouse the drunks, take patrons' orders, calm rowdy patrons, protect the Doliacs, and repair the fencing. Whoop! What was that? I misclicked. That's what that was. I'll try not to do that again. No promises. But this passed out drunk is, yeah, he's gonna get ice cold water. I'm sure that'll be very bracing. I think if there is no event, we've got the Arctidus. Killed one of the Doliacs. That's not going to stand. Passed out drunks. Mind you, the Arctidus walked right by the drunk Norns to get to the Doliac. I guess that's why they drink so much. They know they're safe from the big-ass polar bear likes. Rowdy patron.
I can't how dare they keep it down, foam.
One knuckle sandwich coming right up. Although technically it's a knuckle sandwich because you can see my knuckles because I'm holding the grip of my sword. I have meat.
I can't
Ordering patron.
watered down, foam.
He wanted meat. Okay.
Good hunting.
I'm gonna fight you again. You just didn't pay attention the first time, so. I passed out drunk.
That was a waste.
Ordering patron. He wanted some ale.
I can't drink this water.
We'll tap a keg of ale.
There were too many drinks.
I like it
They
here.
broke the eggs.
He likes it here.
Barely survived.
Are you well?
Glad you like it. Ordering patron.
What do you need?
Meat on a stick.
I fought straight.
Well, I got to admit, as a definite meatitarian, meat on a stick can't really go wrong with.
Speak up.
Hey, can't even get a decent
And
meal
you?
around here. The chef will hear about this.
Eating any food here, don't need anything
I
else.
fought
Okay, how about that?
straight in places cleaner than this.
Ice brown ale.
Spirits of the wild welcome you.
Hey,
Tap
can't
keg.
get a decent meal around here. The chef will hear about this.
Here you go.
Oh, traveler.
I fought straight
Stop
in
calling me a
places
hoe.
cleaner than this.
And there we go. And this ordering patron. No. Fine, ordering patron. Meat. I hear the meat here is pretty tasty. Dude, I mean, you're a char. Meattoberfest is going right now. Why are you not over with the Meattoberfest?
Knowledge defeats darkness.
Knowledge defeats darkness. Thanks. Enjoy your meat. Spear. And our current spear is a 243. That's a 279. It's very slightly better.
We have completed the task at hand.
And we're off. Continuing our ongoing tour of Lornar Pass. This is the exit to the next map. It is. Let's see if the scout's got anything to tell us. Nope, we already finished off the heart that they would point to. And the dredge. Don't remember what's in here. We have a POI and a hero point.
Kill them all. I feel strong.
I feel strong. We'll inspect this dwarven relic. Another hero point. I think there's another exit over here. There is. And out we go. Pardon me. Sipping a little post-dinner coffee. Another hero point challenge. Anybody following me? No.
I feel
Strong. That's another delicious hero point. And we're getting pretty close to being done with all of the skills, and then we can start dumping points into the rest of our specializations. We are level 50, so the first 5 chapters will be unlocked tomorrow. I'll start doing them with the level 10, level 20, probably level 30 ones, maybe 40. I'm not sure exactly how long it'll all take. Can't remember if there's anything back here or not. Doesn't appear to be. Just the POI at the front. Lots of spooters. And the heart is destroy dredge mortars. Okay, dredge. Lots of dredgy stuff.
Kill them all!
Dredge, dredge, dredge. The communist naked blind mole rats. Seriously, that's what they are. I'm not making that up. The event failed. I'm not sure which event it was. Maybe the one I'm just fighting. I'll have you note that if it failed not because of me, but because I was the only one here and I got here too late. And so, it's another level 51. Whacking out the dredge mortars. A relic container. Okay, relic is a new type of item they have added to the game. And in there will be three boxes. Each of those boxes allows you to choose a relic to unlock. And there are 4 different types of relics. They have power, condition, support, and utility. There are a lot of other ways to get relics, but certainly nabbing one for whatever kind of damage your character does is a good idea, and holding on to the other 2. All of your characters will get the box that has 3 relic choosy boxes inside of it. So you don't have to worry about that. They go right here, eventually. Let's see. 23, almost 40. Yeah, boots. We have new shoes.
You can never have too much treasure.
But you can never have too much treasure. There's the heart complete. Wiped out a few more dredge along the way. Relics were added in Secrets of the Obscure. Basically, they took the old 6-piece bonus that you would get if you had armor with the same type of sigil in it, or rune in it. And they spun off the sort of the 6-point goodie you used to get. So now that's on a relic. dredge. Ah, yeah, this one. One of the least fun hearts shaken. Deep, deep underground. And out the other side. I guess this is the one I thought it was. No, it's not. Okay. Good. Oh, but we do have to go in for the heart to kill the dredge. Wearing exotic armor with 6 out of 6 bonuses. You've not bought any expansion? Yes. The 6-piece bonus, though, used to be different. It used to have something other than just a stat buff on it. It could be something like you get an extra thing when you interrupt a mob, or you summon a critter to help with a 60-second cooldown, something like that. So the 6 out of 6 bonuses used to have more stuff. They spun off all the non-stat parts of it into the relic. Yeah, I mean, what you could do is you could probably check on the wiki and see what they used to have. But all of the 6 pieces used to have an additional thing. In addition to just the stat bonus at the end. And some of them didn't even have a stat bonus for the 6-piece bonus. So right now you probably have something like 125 power or something like that. Whereas previously it might have been summon a parrot companion once every 60 seconds.
I feel strong.
What is the thingy? Okay. Seeing things. I'm hallucinating again. As a player, I turned off the player names last night because I was doing some of the end game whole shitload of people content. There we are. Totally unbuffed. You're standing here with 55% crit chance and 250% crit damage. The crit damage is definitely still good. The crit percent, theoretically, you want 100%, but depending on your class, Fury will give you, by default, I think 20%, but as much as like 40%. So depending on your class, you're quite close already. Especially if you're in a class that can produce its own Fury. Warrior can produce its own Fury in a number of different ways, yeah. So basically, you're quite close. You're in exotics. In essence, you have endgame gear. Isn't that great? You're away for years. You come back, your gear is still endgame quality.
I feel strong.
Nice that you only have one ascended piece. Yeah. The difference in ascended pieces is about 5% in the stats. That's about it. And I only have a couple characters in mostly ascended or all ascended.
Fight what cannot be fought.
But the big advantage for legendaries now is much larger than it used to be. You can see here I have legendary runes and sigils I also have a legendary relic that doesn't show up because I'm not of a level yet, and 1 legendary weapon. So I have 6 sigils, or sorry, 6 runes, 2 sigils, the relic, and the greatsword are my legendaries. And every single character can use them at the same time. Basically, every character gets a copy of any of your legendary gear. I have new shoes. We'll once again
Affirmative.
change our dyes. It's got to be less bright and blinding. So, yeah. Hit me with your best shot. That's not bad. We've got Hydra, Jacaranda, and Hint. Kind of like that one.
Now I shall break you.
More iron, because I believe we have one of the adventure guide things for mining still open, ready to go. Double check on that. Adventure Guide, Volume 3. I need 2 more events. Yep, 2 more events. A bunch more Ice Brood, Branded or Destroyer. I'm not sure I'm going to see any of those. Mining ore, I'm not in a high enough level zone to get credit for that one yet. Back here, I believe, we've got another hero point tucked away.
Strong.
I will commune with this place of power. No, I won't. I'll be interrupted. Stupid little spirit horde thing.
Following you for so long.
Who is this guy? I have no idea who this is. Oh, it's an event, evidently.
Modus Scalaris isn't done with you yet. We'll be watching.
I don't think I've ever seen that one before. Modus Scalaris.
Yes?
Touch me and I'll make sure you've never felt so dead. I have no idea. I don't remember ever seeing that before. Modus Sclaris. Well, the sclera is part of your eye. How on earth did I miss a heart? Oh, wow. I don't remember ever seeing... I guess they are that close together. They're just right next to each other.
Get ready for the hologram stampede. Ready? Go. How many can you defeat?
Okay. No, that's an event. I do need the events. That's the stampede. Looks like the closest stampede is there. I'm going to take part in the stampede.
Kill them all.
Unloading!
Okay, that's one. Next one is over here. This is part of the festival event.
The fight commences now.
The fight commences now. Oops, I'm going to make a quick right turn over to this one. We've got destroyers, so I should get credit for these for one of the adventure guide things, which requires me to be killing destroyers. Nice, since you only have one single.
Reload. Next.
Tough bastard. Where to next? That way. Do not hang on to the... It bugs me so much. Is this the right way? It's not the right way. I went the wrong way. I have to blame somebody who isn't me, so... Vorp, you're it. Tag. You're it. The reason I misdrove my beetle was because
Final round. Fight.
for a reason that is not entirely clear to me at this moment, but I feel safe in saying your fault. There they are. Branded. These ones should count as well, so we should be getting some decent progress, at least assuming that the holographic dragon minions count as dragon minions. I'm assuming they do, which probably means they don't.
You lose.
Event successful. Nope, that direction. Right turn. And back up, please. Oh, and that was a whiff again. Not my fault. Definitely Warp's fault. Couldn't be me. Just not likely at all. Inconceivable, as the saying might go.
Next.
Strong.
You'll be feeling that one for days.
All kinds of pieces of Zytaffy.
Calm before the storm.
Active fighting condition.
Next one, closest is east. Oh, that's it.
And that concludes the event. Come back and try again.
Gosh, I will. Not really. All right, we're back over here.
That looks valuable.
Hey, I got gold medal in the Stampede. I'm a Holo Wrangler. And I'm level 52. And that completes the dailies. Oh, and I'm some terribly small number away. Like 3? I went over. Guys. 19,000 achievement points. Dun, 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 dun. Thank you. Please, it was nothing. Well, we're down to just a few skins. A spear skin. Well, that might be useful given that we've got spears coming up. I'm going to go with the spear skin. $19,000. That is not quite as good.
Target destroyed.
Sure, we'll go ahead and apply this to my spear skin, as it's faster than deleting it. Dragon Bash prize coffer.
Village.
Begin destruction protocol.
This is the large achievement chest. Let me open those first. Wow, that took up more space than I expected. We throw those away. We sell stuff to Agent Kalkiri. Sell all the junk, of which there's no shortage. Sell that, sell that, sell that, sell that. And 4 champion bags. Couple level 80 yellow items.
Now I shall break you.
You can never
Nice, we
have
got
too
3
much treasure.
ectos out.
I was manufactured to the highest standards.
Consume those. We have a unidentified gray dye. As always, I have all of the dyes that you can get out of these. It is the fog dye. This will get sent off to my alt account. And if the alt account has it, it gets put into the guild bank. And here is the large achievement chest. All right, we'll hold on to the blueprints. We can drop those off into the guild bank. Those can go into the guild bank. 2 jugs of liquid karma and a box o' fun. Just in case you're not having fun right now, I can open the box later. And that obviously has guaranteed fun because it's right there in the name. Box of fun. Right? Steam parts. To answer, hey, Mike, your question on enrichment. I didn't see it. Let's see. I didn't see it, nor am I seeing it now. Enrichment is like, I believe, is like food. Food increases one batch of stats, and an enrichment, I think, does the other. And you can have one food buff and one enrichment buff. Enrichments are things like, if I'm remembering correctly, are things like, honing stones and the like. Oh, enrichments. Okay, right. Yeah, those are very small, either very small buffs to a stat, or I think the enrichments technically are very small buffs to like currency gains, like 10% karma. Something along those lines, or extra gold from mobs or something like that. I think those are the enrichments. Yeah, 15% karma would be an example. I am not positive if they are changeable. There is something called an unsocketing device, but I am not certain as to whether it allows you to freely move those in or out or not. Some things, for instance, legendary stuff can be freely socketed or unsocketed, but I do not know about that as an example. I'm not positive. I'm pretty sure that my enhancements or enrichments are all sitting in my bank because I don't know. And the amount of, let's say karma that I haven't gotten because I have never used it is probably non-trivial. It's probably actually pretty big. And enrichment is an upgrade component that goes into an enrichment slot, which can only be found on ascended and legendary amulets. Since only one amulet with a single enrichment can be equipped at a time, a character can only have one enrichment per equipment template. An enrichment can be removed from an amulet using an infusion extraction device. Okay, so that's not a regular extraction device, which are used for things like runes and sigils. And there's only on ascended items. Okay, that makes sense. Heart is complete. Yes, there are most of my ascended jewelry items I have purchased with laurels. Because I logged in every day for years, even when I wasn't playing, I always had more than enough laurels to kit out a new character in Ascended. Oh, that's event stuff. In Ascended jewelry,
I was manufactured
or at least the
to
rings
highest
and
standards.
the amulet, which are like 30 and 35 each. At one point, I had a couple of people ask me how the hell I got so goddamn many laurels. And I just said logging in every day. Because back then, you got them just from logging in. Now, the daily system now offers a lot more cool stuff, but you do have to actually play. Just logging in doesn't get you much. This is a hero point I do not yet have. 65? Yeah, that is like enough for like one ring and one amulet. In the upper left, you'll note the next to the last icon is the Wizard's Vault. This will show you how dailies, weeklies, and specials that will give you the new currency of Astral Acclaim. And then you can buy rewards in there, including ascended armor and weapons. You can get 1 weapon per quarter and 3 pieces of armor per quarter. You can also buy laurels. You can buy gold. Not endlessly. I think you can buy, it's like 90 gold for 6 Astral Acclaim each. Once a quarter. That was fast. I murdered them quite quickly indeed. I would feel guilty about that. Might need that. You got 12 gold to your name. Yeah, that's it. One of the advantages is that if you're willing to put in a little time, and in my experience, most of the time getting the daily done takes 10 or 15 minutes, sometimes less than 5. And that will get you... You get 5 points for logging in. I think you get 10 points for each of the other 4 that are available. And if you get a total of 4 out of the 5 done, you get another 20, I think. Also, just so you know, When you're choosing up here in the Wizard's Vault, you can choose PvE, PvP, or combined. Choose PvE, unless you're going to play a lot of PvP or World v World. Like I said, I already got my dailies done today. The dailies I did today were perform 3 combo skills, complete a Renown Heart, log in, and defeat 5 veteran enemies. The last one is view a vista in the Crystal Desert, and that would take 30 seconds. So, doing dailies and stuff right now is a lot more rewarding than it used to be, but you actually have to log in and do stuff. Whereas previously it was every 28 days you just ran through and you got your goodies and didn't have to do anything other than log in. So as an example, the Mighty Teapot, I believe, had over 100 accounts that he logged into every day. He had set up scripts to automatically log them all in, because it was worthwhile over time. And I don't know if I would have gotten my alt account if it hadn't been for the free logins. You know, the free rewards from logins. Now, I do the dailies most days on that as well. And I've gotten some nice gear over there, and also grab the gold when I can. And another POI. We are 45% done with the map. Got a heart. Battle destroyers and collapse their burrows. More destroyers. Rumbling rocks. Destroyer crabbling. Rumbling rocks. So there have been a lot of changes while you've been gone. Expect to get confused, have a lot of questions.
Kill them all!
Generally speaking, the wiki is a really good source. Feast of Delectable Birthday Cake, will it stay? That is non-consumable. It will stay around forever. I keep mine in my shared storage space. You have to be level 80 to use it. It gives really nice buffs, and anyone can use it. You drop it down and anyone can use it, and it's a permanent item. It's not as good as most of the Ascended food, but it's a boatload better than not having any food at all.
Begin destruction protocol.
Oh, there's more dredge. That's not helpful. Oh, there's another destroyer burrow. Can't get in there, okay. That may be event driven. Oh, got another one up there. Almost done. Nope, still not open. Still looking around for more destroyer bits. Thanks. Anyone? There's a veteran destroyer in there. But I don't think... Oh, there we go, finally. Got it. That's the heart complete. Continue along the eastern edge of the map. I tend to sort of work around the map edges and then into the middle is my standard modus operandi for map completions. You've got another POI. Got it. So long, guys. Nice chatting with you. Another heart. Battle Jotun and hunt ice worms.
Hunting alone is fun, but having witnesses to recount your glorious
You are a
deeds
welcome guest.
is definitely better. Jotun are worthy foes, and I feel like proving my strength. Who's with me? You there! Wanna hunt some Jotun?
Jotun.
I mean, kill them all!
Worm mound. Clearly a bad case of worms. You seem to be burning, sir. Is there a problem? Can I help you with something? We'll res this guy. Did that hurt, sir? It looked like it did hurt. And he goes down. Got another 100 to res. I received 2 globs of globby gloop. Sorry, globby goop, not globby gloop. Jotun, Jotun. Ah, poor little feller. Well, that whiffed.
Kill shot!
Kill shot sounds a little bit hostile. I mean, overly hostile. Get away from that hunter whom I just rezzed.
I love the taste of battle!
I love the taste of battle. Tastes like teen spirit. Hunter Artemis. Where's he going now? All right.
Catching prey. Their chieftain should be just ahead. He certainly couldn't be behind us anymore. Stay close.
Well, there's the veteran Jotun chieftain.
He looks like a strong one. Be careful. Strong. Weaklings. I'll tear your camp to the ground. That looks right.
We got him.
Hopefully the Jotun
Another
hold
event
on
taken
our
care of.
ground for a week. See what I see?
Drop all that off. Those shoes are new, but they're not an improvement. Sad to say.
Target destroyed.
Sell the junk again.
The spirits of the wild
I am a bit anal retentive about keeping my bags as junk-free as I can manage. We've got a vista. Well, there's something big and bad up there. Defeat the... Ooh, a champion. I'm going to check and see if there's anyone else in the vicinity. Because I am not feeling particularly up to the task of killing a champion by myself. I'll take on an elite, but champions tend to hit really freaking hard. Now, it's not that I'm not brave. It's not that I'm not entirely brave. It's mostly I just die. Is this the Ettins over here? Wolf pup. Another level for me. We are 52% done up the map. Stuff away. 26 more hero points. I'm almost going to finish it off. We have access to all of the skills now. Radiance, Valor, or Honor? I think Radiance. There we are. Heart. It's back here. The heart is activate surveillance equipment, revive researchers. This is the Etten area. I thought it was.
I feel strong.
I feel strong. The Etten Tracker 2100. Rez the researcher.
Thank you. That was surprisingly helpful.
Yes, being dead often is surprisingly helpful. Another Rez.
Regression. Nice and neat.
Another Etten tracker. Oh, 3650. That's the higher level. Oh, let me bring this guy around. Oh, he's going to bring that guy around. There he comes.
Strong.
We'll now Rez the researcher. Me and Ridgely Holland both doing stuff here.
Thank you. That was
another player.
Surprisingly helpful.
The inactive etheric observer. Ooh. Another researcher here. They're following me. I'll make sure that they get in on this too. There we go.
That was unexpected.
Alright. I'll make sure I go with them. So that we can continue to help each other out. At least until we're both done. That's all I need. Should be all he needs. Oop. He and I both came in at about the same point, so we should be dead. I will bow to the other player because I'm just friendly like that. And everything respawned behind us. Another POI. That. Check out what we're looking for. That is a 326 Trident. And our current Trident is better.
We have completed the task at hand.
Another POI. Pirates. Arr, mateys. There be pirates here. Lads and lasses. Grab that. Grab this. I'll skip the diving goggles for now. My cup is empty. I am going to AFK for a sec and get myself the rest of the coffee. I'll be right back. And I'm back. And I even remembered to turn off the AFK. Okay. I believe this is, we are coming into a no mounts area now. Very soon. Well, I'll go ahead and harvest some grapes. Defeat pirates, destroy turrets, shred flags, and steal rum. Oh, I mean, stealing rum is low. On the other hand, rum is delicious. There are a lot of really, really good tropical drinks made with rum. I seldom drink rum, not because I don't like it, but because it is a superb memory eraser for me. For whatever reason, if I drink rum, well, I don't necessarily remember all the rum I drink. There's a restaurant chain called Trader Vic's, which was a place my family used to go for special occasions, mother, father, birthdays, that kind of thing. And they have some incredible mixed rum drinks. Trader Vic himself, the namesake, invented a whole lot of the tropical beverages you might know. Things like Mai Tais and zombies. He just created a whole shitload of these drinks.
Strong.
And amongst the delicious offerings, of which there are a great many, there's one called the Suffering Bastard and another one called the Samoan Fog Cutter. And they are freaking delicious. And they hit like a bazooka. Shredding your flags, boys. What do you got to say about them apples?
Any dwarven artifacts, any you can find would be much appreciated.
Sadly, that event, the Dwarven Artifacts underwater event, first of all, it's underwater, so it inherently sucks. Second, it's also a long one. There's the rum, heart complete. We do need to swim down, though, and get the POI down here. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Underwater combat in Guild Wars 2 is absolutely best in class. The underwater combat in this game is far better than any other game I've ever played or seen. However, it's still not very good. It's just better than everybody else's. I am very pleased, however, to see that we're getting spears, which have historically been underwater weapons only, added as land weapons to all classes. When they first announced new weapons for, but no new elite specs for Secrets of the Obscure, a lot of people asked, what weapon do you want for the next expansion? Was a frequently asked question on Reddit, and my response was always the same. Land spears for everyone, and I like to think that they listened to me. I know they didn't listen to me, but at least it's nice to know that I had a winning suggestion. I also wanted housing. We got housing.
No, save Quagga.
When they said that, when it was pretty obvious they were getting raids, I suggested that they should do the raids as like a series of strike bosses with connecting tissue between them to make up the raid, and that's not exactly what we're getting, but it's pretty close. As what we're getting is the raid, but also an open world version of the raid. I don't know how that's going to work, but I'm glad. I just hope that it also has legendary insights so that it can be used to leverage into... Whoop, I don't want to fight them. They're a freaking champion. They'll kick my ass. Oh, he's invulnerable anyway.
Nice and leapy. You lose.
So I have good reason, I think, to hope that they will be usable for the equivalent of legendary insight so that more players can get legendary armor, because right now that's kind of aspirational content that is extremely difficult for most players to get. And opening it up to more, I don't see as having any possible downside, realistically. In fact, especially given the fact that they have just added, in Secrets of the Obscure, added the open world legendary stuff, although it's pretty brutal to get, frankly. Down in the water? Must be. No, they're just down here. Oh. How can I help? I'll do what I can. Wait, don't you want, like... I guess the rum was consumed. What? Where's the rum gone?
Now I shall break you.
So I need like one or two more things to finish off this heart. Could you stop with the hanging on to things? Dear sweet God. ArenaNet, please just freaking give us a F key disable for the clinging, the wall hugging, please. That's all I ask. Okay, well that and the updrafts. As most of the time, those things are just annoying. Part complete. You did it for the ley line writing. Thank you very much. That was a great implementation and a great choice. Now, just do it again for the other two things, and then Skyscales will be perfect, okay? Please? Ooh, matey, it's peg leg. Oh, underwater combat. It's great. You love it. All right, it'll be fine.
Kill them all.
Well, port to another map instance. Mail, presumably the daily
That looks valuable.
Black Lion requisition. Really? Got one piece of Zytaffy sitting there by itself. Fine. Zytaffy.
Logan often wonders, what are the stars made from?
The areas where you can't fly. I tell you, you really feel it when you're in an area you can't fly. Once you're used to flying in the game. Whoops. There we are again. Another hero challenge. Nope, didn't get there in time. I have to re-challenge them.
Hail.
Yeah, Hale, come on. Come on.
Bear gives me the strength to outfight my prey.
Yeah, shut up. There we go.
I'll break your bones and laugh doing it.
That's nice. She's gonna break my bones and laugh while she does it. She's a sweetheart. It's easy to misunderstand, but she's really a
So
sweetheart.
you can fight.
Better than you, lady. Or so it seems. Another POI down here. Got it. Another waypoint over here. Got it. We are 72% done with the map. We have Frostmaw. Nope. He is large and in charge and is a champion. As a rule, I don't engage with champions unless there's at least one other person around. If there's two of us, I'll give it a spin. But solo, I'm just not convinced that I'm good enough for that. Alright, keep Doliacs safe, fed, and in their pen. Escapes Doliac. Just scare him back. Keep him moving. Come on. Back into the pen. No longer shall you be free. Doliac feed bags.
Good hunting.
I have no idea what the Doliac feed bags do. Oh. You get to run and then presumably you can use it with the Doliacs. Escaped Doliac. Scare. No, that's not going to do it. Scare that one back, and we got a larger ice worm over here. Missed me. The veteran ice worm is up. We have succeeded the event. We'll res the Doliacs. Oh, after we kill the other two little ice worms. And that's certainly close enough. Level 54. It thinks I'm in combat. I'm not in combat. Every MMO seems to have that. It thinks you're in combat when you're not in combat. Oh my god, in this case I am back in combat again. Stupid thing is chasing me down. This is where we came in, so we have now done a full loop around the outside. Ooh, no, those aren't as good. Oh, yes, they are. Better. We get new dies again, guys.
I was manufactured to the highest standards.
We evidently are full up on platinum now, too. All right, the new dies. This is our current dies. It's not a bad set, but, you know. New item of attire, new dies, and okay, white, Havroon, and camel. The white makes a perfectly reasonable metal. And POI down here. Yep. Grab this one, across the bridge, on the not quite so River Kwai. That one is underground. hero point is earned there already, and we've earned that one, I think. Isn't that one underground? I think it is. I think it's back over here. And there is a big-ass worm in there. Yeah. I'm not positive the worm's in here, but I think it is. Ice. Yep. Big ass worm. The champion ice worm. We will go out the other way. Oh. That is, I think, one of the Living World season bits right there. Living World Season 1 bits, I think. Logged in and you were at the champion. Whoop, there's another champion. Speaking of champions. You were at the champion Risen Giant in Cursed Shore. Almost soloed him as a thief, not knowing anything about your skills or spec. Yeah, I mean, certainly spamming can be sufficient, especially if you're good at avoiding some of their nastier attacks. Generally, for me, that's the problem. It's not that I can't do enough damage to finish off one of them in a reasonable amount of time. It's that I'm not familiar enough with the attacks, and one of their heavy-hitting things, or two of their heavy-hitting things hit heavy, and I, yeah. Do not survive. Yeah, and good players can do it, or you can get lucky, and with a little basic old muscle memory kicking in, that can be enough. I generally, though, just... I'm death averse. Cleaning off the Grawl paintings here. Yes, you do need help, my friend. And the two of you are not going to be enough.
I feel strong.
I must say, the Grawl have a very vibrant gold-colored paint. How long's it been since you played anyway, Knox? $2015. 9 years. So that should have been post Heart of Thorns? No, pre Heart of Thorns. I think, right? It'll be interesting to see, I won't say how you adjust, but what things you notice that have changed, either for the better or worse. Another heart complete. We are 80% done with the map now.
Begin destruction protocol.
All right, we've got another POI down here. And that one. And it'll be interesting to see what things stand out as either better or worse or just weirder. I think we can go all the way up to here and then across. Vista up here, which is appropriately on top of a big old mountain. Seems your spec still works on Thief. Unlimited unloads. Unloads are better now. They cost one less. So if you liked unload before, it's just going to be awesome. Yeah, I have an unload-based pistol, particularly Deadeye. Now you literally cannot run out of initiative. That's one of the casual builds I'll play when I just want to play and, you know, as I've said before, not die. The pistol, Deadeye, that it's the build I got from Wooden Potatoes. It was the build he put together for Thief in particular. It's got enormous amounts of sustain because with the one spec point that you put in where you gain life for every hit, with unload hitting 8 times every time you push the button. Yeah. And if you get that with the... where did I miss something in there? Oh, there's something over here. With the other spec point going into the one that gives you... makes your shots penetrate. They do a little bit less damage, but they penetrate. That means you can get multiple hits from each of your 8 shots. And as long as you line up your enemies, you can be almost impossible to kill. Yeah, so if you enjoyed Unload before, it's way better than it was. Simply because Unload costs 1 less initiative. That simple. Let's see. There. And there. Oh, hit the Priory. Yeah, the classes I have played most. Number 1 is the Guardian. I've done all the content, all the single player content on the Guardian because that's the one I've been playing forever. It's the one I know best. Second is the Mechanist because Mechanist and Rifle is straightforward. And third would be the Pistol Deadeye because Unload was incredibly good before and now it's just busted. For single player, for story and open world stuff, it's great. I have no idea if it's competitive for, you know, in group play or anything. But for the way I play,
The event begins now.
the
How
way I
many
do single player and
can you
storyline stuff, yeah, it's great. It's a great build. Right, we got another POI over here. Another waypoint. We are 88% done. You know, it's been 2 hours. I'm not done yet. I am going to finish out this map.
now.
There must be a cave over here somewhere. Maybe not. Up above. Oh, there's the cave. So if you decide to drop a few bucks in the game, just so you know, the you can no longer buy Heart of Thorns. It comes free when you buy Path of Fire. I think Path of Fire is 20 bucks, but sometimes goes on sale for 10 bucks. Now keep in mind, it's possible I got numbers wrong somewhere. No sale, all prices, 20 bucks for, or $120. All prices be made. No sale, all prices be made. $120 for all the expansions. I'm not sure, but that also will include all of the Living World stuff. I do know that the biggest package also includes all of the Living World stuff, which were, if you're not familiar with it, were sort of the mini expansions between expansions. One sec, I'm gonna check on something. Path of Fire Heart and Thorns, 30 bucks, so it is occasionally sold for 15. I am certain of the half price. I didn't realize it was 30 bucks for the combo. I thought it was 20. My bad. We are 91% done with the expansion. With the map. With the expansion. What the hell's going on in my brain? Answer, no one really knows. Me least of all. Oh, you cannot be serious. You cannot be. No, that's just not right.
What an excellent display of combat. Happy dragon bashing, everyone.
Wouldn't let me into that open space. Curses. All right, I've got another heart. Weaken the dredge, recover relics. There we go. Dwarven powder keg. I can throw that at him. Oh, I guess it's not a throw. One of the best things about this is that when I jump in on these mobs, I blind them. Except the blind mole rats are already blind, so it doesn't affect them at all. Dwarven relics. Dwarven relics. Dwarven relics. Buried relics. Sorry, dredges. I don't like commie naked mole rats, you know. I got to draw the line somewhere, and that's where I choose to draw the line. It's not the blind. It's not the naked. It's not the mole rats. It's not even the combo of all of those. No. But you commies, too. We can't have commies. For the record, I grew up when that was pretty common talk about how awful the commies were. And the commies lost, and now all of a sudden, let's just say some people get called commies. Commies have returned, even though they're not communists. We are 93% done. We have one more vista. Oh, I've got a POI over there. We'll grab that for sure while we're here. Is that more dredge? Oh my god, it is. Dredge. No, it's not. It's not this entrance. Dredge, 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 dredge. Nope, I don't think it is even the dredge. I think it's just right here. Yeah, just right here. All right. Oh, I see another one to the northwest. We're going to finish out this map. The thing that takes the most time now, you kind of know what you're getting in the B-Day packs, is the dyes. Yeah, that's, to my mind, I mean, granted, Fashion Wars is the end game for a lot of us. Some of those dyes are just great. I will speak of note, there are 3 different dye packs of what are called the enameled dyes. Those are well worth looking at. The dyes I use most are enameled in Blaze and Darkness. I don't remember which set Darkness is in. Darkness is an incredible dye because most dyes have 4 sub-dye channels. And what Darkness has is one of them is significantly higher lighter color, and that means a lot of times on certain items it'll really bring out the detail on the item, because the sub dye channels, a couple of them are very dark and at least one of them is much lighter. But the amount of time I have dropped sorting through those dye packs across all of my characters over all of the years, I hesitate to even think. The number would be big. All right.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
I did not get any progress from that. Do I have to? I think I have to grab the special gun from over here. Yeah. Not a fan of these kind of hearts. I'll activate the portal.
Greetings and salutations.
This game, I love. I have over 4,500 hours in Guild Wars 2, so yeah, I am a huge fan. The only games I know for sure I have more hours in are Lord of the Rings Online and WoW. I will also note, since you're asking, that the base game that came out years ago is free. So you can play for free to find out if you like it. You can get all the way to the end game without spending a penny. There are a couple limitations. You're limited to 2 characters, and I think 2 or 3 bags to hold your equipment. And then there are some time-based ones, like until you've played for a week or something, you can't send emails. Something like that. But as a full-fledged MMO, you can try it out and find out if you like it for nothing. And it's the whole game experience. The whole game experience from when it launched. They have had expansions since. Those have to be purchased. So the only price for trying it is the price of the download. Sure, give it a try. Worst case, you have spent like 60 gigabytes of bandwidth and maybe a couple hours of your time, which is a pretty good price to find out if it's an MMO you want to play. Alright, that makes decent progress.
Kill them all!
Oh, Jotun. One of the other advantages the game has is you can play it as casually as you want. You can play it deadly serious, you can emphasize PvP, or you can just play whenever you feel like for a little bit. It doesn't have the leveling up that WoW demands every time they have a new expansion. Level 80 is and always has been the level cap. There's no gear grind for a new expansion. That takes a little getting used to for a lot of players, as we're used to. Most of us are used to the WoW system, where hey, new expansion, 5 or 10 new levels, a whole bunch of new gear needs to be grinded out, and that's fun too. So I'm not knocking it. I'm just pointing out that that's not a thing in this game. So if you find that annoying in WoW, and some people do, it's not something you'd have to concern yourself with. Couldn't get into it, so confusing. Well, I mean, this can be confusing too. It does play differently, so there is a lot to learn. I won't fib about that. But I will also note that it has a wiki that is extremely complete, and so if you do get lost, a lot of times just going to the wiki can solve some of the problems. There are a lot of good content creators out there for making videos for things like what should I do when I'm learning the game? What should I do at level 80, the cap? I would recommend one in particular. There's a streamer and YouTube video creator named Muckluck, M-U-K-L-U-K, and he has done hundreds of videos on the game. And so that can be a really good source of information. We are, what, 96% done with the map. We have one waypoint, one POI, and one vista. Let's see if we can find out where those are.
5 to 1 hours.
No, they're not obvious anywhere there. Not obvious anywhere there. Alright, how about all the way down here then? I have no doubt that they are someplace on the map that I missed. Probably right around there. Generally speaking, by their nature, MMOs are pretty complex games. So I can certainly understand why it would be daunting at first to get into any of them, because, well, there's frequently an awful lot of stuff going on. And I will be, again, honest, Guild Wars 2 does not always handle explaining stuff very completely. That's actually true for most of the MMOs. If you used to play ESO, you'll probably find Guild Wars 2 a little bit easier to get the hang of, then WoW. ESO and Guild Wars 2 combat feels fairly similar in that you're moving around more. You know, and dodging, for instance, plays a big part in staying alive in Guild Wars 2. You know, if there is a monster that's winding up for a big swing, you can dodge and get out of the way. And one more POI, and map complete. Now, just so you know what I'm doing, this is the map I'm currently on. There are 5 different types of things to see and or do in the area. And I have just finished the map completion, and you get rewards if you complete out a map. Including about a 1 in 3 or 1 in 4 shot for one of the keys that will open one of the lockboxes. And I'm 3 for 5 so far in this character, so the odds say no. Yep, we did not get a key tonight, so we're 3 out of 6 over the last couple of nights. The torch is a 343, not as good as the one I currently have, and the chess piece is also not as good as what I currently have.
We have completed the task at hand.
But we have finished out this map. And we've got a lot more points to spend on our spec tree. We're putting them into Radiance right now. We get our rewards for the level. Let's see. Better by not much. Better by a lot. Yeah, we'll take the shoulders. And this nature's asshole, this wasp, has decided to attack me. Wasps. I'll move away from where the wasp was. I will put on the new shoulder piece, and because
This is the only
I like to do it, every time I get a new item of attire, wow, that's appallingly colored. We choose random dies for everything, and here we go. That's not a great combo. Summer grass, earthen, and honey. Let's see, I'm going to head back to Lion's Arch.
Any dwarven artifacts, any you can find would be much appreciated.
I don't have the Trader's Forum waypoint? I don't. Alright, well, we'll have to grab that. And before I call it an evening then, I will go back to the festival and we'll do the festival daily. There are 5 races in the game. Humans, obviously. Norns, who are like sort of Viking humans, except a 1.5 feet taller. The Char, which is what this character is, who are sort of a cat-bull race. Sort of. The Silvari, who are sort of like elves. They're plant-based, and they recently just awoke in the world. And the last is the Asura. They're the smaller race. They are, at first look, they might look cute, but they're actually genuinely pretty terrifying. They have a mouthful of shark-like teeth and are mildly sociopathic. So those are the 5 racial choices. There are 9 classes, only 8 of which are available in the core game. So while you're playing free-to-play, you'll have access to 8 of them. Guardian, which is a little bit like a paladin. Warrior. Engineer, which is kind of hard to describe. They have a lot of like bomb kits and grenade kits and flamethrowers. The Ranger, which is similar to WoW's Hunter, say. Thief, which is like a rogue. Elementalist, which is the most obvious sort of mage type. Necromancer, and Mesmer, which is like an illusionist class. So those are the races and classes. The 9th class is a Revenant, and that's available with the first expansion. So those are the 8 that will be available to you as a free-to-play player.
Interested in something specific?
I can give you a quick visual look at them because I'm going to dump this stuff into the bank and swap into another character really quick.
The best prices around.
Actually, that can wait. I'll go to character select. I have too many characters. As you can see, I have... Those are all along the bottom. I have way too many characters. So this is a Char. This is one of the Asura, the small race. Let's see. This is one of the Silvari, the plant-based race. This is a Norn. And then, of course, bajillions of humans. Please feel free to mock this one's attire. Everyone does. Although, credit where credit is due, he does have a decent set of abs. All right, we currently have the festival is ongoing. One of the festivals, there are a number of festivals that come by every year. Particularly note is the Halloween one. And also there's the Lunar New Year. There's this one, which is Dragon Bash. There's the Festival of the Winds. There is Super Adventure Box, which plays like... It was originally a April Fool's thing, but it plays sort of like Zelda in an 8-bit world. So those are the festivals. And right now I'm going to be doing some festival dailies. That's Daily Fractals. There we go. Minion Masher... Taffy, Aim for the Sky, and Paper Smasher. Those would be the 3 I need to do. That's awesome. Thanks for sharing the game elements with you, answering the questions. You appreciate it. Have a great stream. Thank you very much for coming by, and I'm always glad to do it. If you decide to play and you have any questions, feel free to come back. I enjoy talking about the games I enjoy. Sadly, because I'm an angry old man, I also enjoy crapping on the games I don't enjoy. I can't help it. An angry old man.
Take heed. I
haven't taken leave of my senses.
I've seen creatures of metal and steel.
Yes, I know. I was just fighting them. Thank you, lady. So right now I'm launching fireworks. I need to fire off 10 of these. I then need to eat 25 taffy, which will be easy enough. I can do that right now. In fact, we have 250 of it sitting right there. Let's go ahead and peel off a stack of 25. Eat them. And there's the Elder Taffy complete. This gives me a box. No. We also need to bash piñatas. Oh. It's a festival. This is the Norn Cultural Home City. Oh, Paper Smasher is... I clicked on the wrong thing. Paper Smasher. Yeah, that's win a medal from the adventure. I can do that as well. That's in the upper. Just where I need to go anyway. This is an adventure, which is sort of like a mini game. I'm not very good at it. I can occasionally get a silver medal. I can pretty much always get a bronze medal, which is all I need for the daily. 2 more fireworks launched. I'm coming right back to the pinata bashing, which is right behind me. This guy.
More accolades.
But that's 2 of the dailies completed. And this guy changes up your hotbar, and you have to use the tools on your hotbar to bash certain specific pinatas. And we jump and let go, and that's the best way to do it. Is you jump, and if you can land the secondary jump, that will bust the pinata manually. Or automatically, I should say. And I think I have to hit 8 of them to succeed. Oh, you didn't. You did. Ugh. Oh. And I repeat. So I am performing poorly here, but I think it'd still be good enough. Wow, I landed that one perfectly. That doesn't happen very often.
Don't be silly. My challenge for you today is
5 seconds left. I think 13 gets me the silver medal. And 13 gets me the silver medal. Silver medal, dun dun! We will pop back up to the top level again. We're going to sell some of the
I haven't taken leave of my senses. I've
Zytaffy.
seen creatures of metal and steam.
There we go. Put some of that up for sale. We've got 8 more boxes to open with stuff. Most of the stuff in here we'll need to sell, as it's mostly junk. You can get good stuff out of this, it's just not very frequent. We'll sell the junk. Sell the junk. No, 2 more.
Now this is a find.
Amberite, yep. And one last thing, and I'm going to call it here for the evening.
That is all.
So, my plan is to be back tomorrow at my usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. Middle of the night in Europe and early morning in Asia and Australia. The weekly key farm rolls over, which means that I will be able to, tomorrow, to do the first chapter of the individual story on this character, on the other character that I was playing. And then we'll also do the second and third, and depending on time, maybe even the fourth. Once you complete all 4, I'll have a key from the level 10 one and a key from the level 41. And then we will be continuing on with the storyline. We'll also need to do the 5th tier because we're over level 50. So that's my plan for tomorrow and most likely the forthcoming days. I will also note that I got a bit of a kick in the face today when they announced the new WoW expansion. August 20th is the Guild Wars 2 expansion. August 26th is the WoW expansion, and you'll be able to start playing on August 22nd, which basically means we're looking at 2 days before the second expansion drops. But I'm going to be playing Guild Wars 2 preferentially over the WoW expansion. But it's kind of a kick in the face that they're both so close in time. Hey there, Nick in Space. No, I'm not playing the current EQ2 time lock server. I've been busy with other stuff. There have been a lot of new games. Oh, it's coming out soon. I wasn't aware of it. I will check and see what type of server it is. I'm not going to commit to it, but I will look at it. Thank you for letting me know, in fact, before I forget. Thank you. I've looked it up. So thanks for pinging me with that. I always am welcoming information about games, especially games that I've played here before, or even played a bunch here before. But I will be back tomorrow. Again, as always, I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. I am very, very grateful every time. Really am. Genuinely. Sounds like I'm making it up, but no. The fact that there's people out there who want to listen to me babble is always warms the cockles of my heart. I'm not sure exactly where the cockles are on my heart, but it sounds dirty. I should be back tomorrow, and we will be doing storyline. I'll be being verbose again. I'll be doing storyline on Craxaris Scritbane. So there we are. I hope the rest of your Sunday night goes great, and as always, I like to try and set an achievable goal for the people who are watching. I hope your upcoming week doesn't suck. Back tomorrow. Have a great night tonight. Take care, and ciao for now.